Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I was just caught watching a video on Twitter. Oh man, I forgot it's 7:33. I was watching this video on Twitter right now with my mouth open of a shooting. I, oh my gosh, I lost track of time. I had the video set up early. I was like, I'm gonna start early today, 7:30. And then I just started watching the shooting right now on Twitter. And I'm not even gonna play it here. It's on my Twitter. Check me out on Twitter. Legal Latino Live on Latino Legal. I just opened up a Rumble account. Am I live? Can you hear me? All right, cool. I can't believe I lost track of time. This video is I don't know where it happened. I think it happened like in Puerto Rico or Mexico or something. It was like a shootout. And I don't think I could play it on YouTube. I don't think I could play it on YouTube. But if you follow me on Twitter, I just retweeted it. It's crazy, this video, folks. Oh, oh my god, I'm over here watching this video like this. It was like a shootout, 4 against 3, and it was like a drive by. They shoot the guys, and the camera has like a great angle. It's like a movie. Well, better than a movie because it's real. And then the guys get out of the car and make sure they shoot the guys, and then it's crazy. And then I look at the time. I'm like, oh wow, 7:33. I should have been live. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday. Oh man, wow, that was messed up, man. The way we respect each other's life now, man. It's just you see some of these videos. They're like, it's not gonna happen where I live because it's not New York because they were speaking Spanish and it looks like it's Puerto Rico. But I'm like, it happens here in New York. It happens here in America, and just the media doesn't cover it, and I can't show that kind of video on YouTube. So I opened up a Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. I opened up a Rumble account because I think you could play a lot of videos on that, and we could watch these videos. So, and I could go over it. Maybe I'm gonna start doing some Rumble videos and BitChute. I was looking at those websites yesterday. Yesterday, some of you told me, hey, check these videos out. They were on Rumble. So I already had an account created. I just had to create a channel. Same thing with BitChute. And after the things that have transpired from yesterday to today, I like this live streaming. I love live streaming. So, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the show started. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be going a little bit over later today. We might do some pigeon talk. It's Friday, so if we get the views up, we might do some pigeon. Do some pigeon later on today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get that video off my mind that I just saw with the shooting. It's crazy, man. It's the way other people value your life, right? To like push you on the train tracks, to just you could be hanging out outside and there's a drive-by shooting, and that's the world we live in today. So, but yeah, I just set up Rumble. I'm gonna check that out. But let's get the music playing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the music playing. Hit that like button. Like Pigeon Friday. I guess people are liking the Pigeon Friday. There I go. If you don't get away. Sometimes when the pressure's alive, you need to blow off steam late at night. In a way that only a man can feel. Down at the man cave. Sometimes it gets kind of hot. A lot. Down at the man cave. Around. Turn around. Roll. You're a real man. At the man cave. Sometimes it gets kind of hot. The shirt comes off. Down at the man cave. Late at night, early in the morning. Everything at the man cave. Another day. Always pauses here. He at the man cave. Like legal Latino. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. Just taking all the things he craves and where he gets it from. Well, there's just one face down at the man cave. Sometimes it gets pretty hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the wives are around to say, well, turn that shit off. The man cave. There we go. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We in here. We in here. Friday. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank God we're live, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday. Thank you for tuning in. I just started a Rumble. I guess we're gonna have to get rid of the Rumble. I'm gonna see what kind of videos I get to do in those pages. And I think I might start a Facebook again, because I could restream on Facebook. I need to expand the audience, so I think I might go on Facebook. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you. If you'd like to sponsor the show, help me out. PayPal, Cash App, and what's the other one? Buy me a coffee. Put the link in the description. If you would like to sponsor the show and support the talent, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The opportunity to think for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of been talking about this topic all week, right? Because I'm Hispanic, I got to think a certain way because you're black. You got to think a certain way because you're white. You got to think a certain way, right? These Democrats, they look at us, everything as identity politics is by the way you are, not by the individual. So Biden wants to get the Supreme Court justice because she's black. And yesterday, I didn't go too much over it because I didn't know who the picks were. I didn't know who these picks were, the justices that he was selecting. And I didn't want to say anything without knowing, but I kind of knew. And I watched the clip from Tucker Carlson explaining the choices that Biden has to make. And I almost did a video about it again yesterday, but I said, let me reserve judgment. Let's find out who Biden is picking just because she's black, right? Not because of the credentials, the quality. It's because you're black. You're a black female is why you're going to get elected, right? That you're only going to get the job because you're a black female. And Biden has already said it. So imagine being a Supreme Court justice and people are going to look at you. You only got it because you're a black female. That's the only reason you got it, like, is that the way that you want it? Also, this is on my Twitter. Let me show you guys. I was watching that video. I'm not going to play the shooting video, but that's the video I was just watching before the show. You see these guys getting shot and the guy's running. It's like a movie. The guy ran into the thing and as a drive-by, they're shooting again. This is crazy, man. This is a crazy shootout. But you could see that on my Twitter. Oh, speaking of waxed, look, I found a new picture, ladies and gentlemen. Get waxed. Look at this. I found a new one.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Get waxed, ladies and gentlemen. Get waxed from Beetlejuice, Lori Lightfoot. See, she's an affirmative action mayor. We talked about the mayors. Why do they put these majors and shouldn't get shorty, right? And then you look like a clown. You destroy Chicago. Shout out to the Chicago Bulls. This is the major of Chicago. This is not a Photoshop. This is the way she's dressed up. This is how she dressed up for Halloween or whatever, bleach. This is the major of Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. Lori Lightfoot. You would think this is an SNL skit or Mad TV skit, but this is the mayor of Chicago. And then you wonder, so they just memed her out of exist. Look, they just memed the crap out of her because this is the garbage that they put out. So they're gonna start giving people in Chicago. This is one of the funniest memes I've seen. So that's Lori Lightfoot, the birth child E.T. and Beetlejuice. So how do these people get into power, right? You got to ask yourself that. Like, why is this country going in the direction that it's going? Why? Right? We got to stop and think, right? Because they don't give us the opportunity to think for ourselves, right? We watch TV, we consume the media. A lot of people watch CNN, MSNBC, believe it or not. Even Fox News. I watch the clips from Fox News, but I don't agree with everything. I watch different point of views. I watch a little MSNBC. You want to get the different point of views. But then you watch the liberals and you listen to them with common sense, and you're like, this doesn't make sense. And then you watch the good-looking folks on the Five, and you're like, that's a nice panel. All right, let me listen to what they got to say. Oh, they put a nice, beautiful blonde lady on Fox. It grabs my attention. I'm a man, put a nice, beautiful blonde white woman with blue eyes, blonde hair. You don't think I'm going to stop and watch? Fox News knows what they're doing. So I'm like, oh, let me see what she has to say. You're like, oh, all right. Interesting. But then you put Rachel Maddow on NBC, MSNBC, and you expect me to sit there and watch her with the glasses and I don't know what gender it is. I don't know, out of the 150 genders, I don't know which gender Rachel Maddow is. So, the whole time I'm watching her, I'm not paying attention to the message or whatever she's trying to say. I'm only paying attention like, what gender is that? It's like when you watch a pigeon video and you just like focus on the nostrils and you're like, it gets you away from the message. Like, what the hell are they talking about? Because you're focused on something else. So with Lori Lightfoot here, when she speaks, my question is, how did she get into power? How did she become a mayor of a major city in the United States of America? How did that happen? How? Did she get elected because of her skin color or because of the things that she did in her past? I don't know too much about her past. We might have to take a look at that. But how did she get into power, ladies and gentlemen? How? And remember, I was talking about that. George Soros funds the DAs, these campaigns, and these special groups fund these campaigns, right? Like, let's say one of these special groups was going to fund the Pigeon, right? The Pigeon will have campaigns out right now. The Pigeon will get elected, but nobody's interested. Not even the New World Order is interested in the Pigeon winning. For AOC, remember AOC? They put a lot of money behind AOC to get her to win in the Bronx and Queens. I remember AOC's elections, right? I think she only got like 10,000 votes. AOC election results. You don't. How many votes did AOC get? Like, Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you. It doesn't take a lot to get into power. In the 2018 elections, right? AOC, right? Let me show you guys. I show you facts, numbers, and I show you numbers, folks. AOC first ran for Congress in 2018. She challenged representative. He's a Democrat. He's been there for like 20 years, I think. Joseph Crowley, who held for the seat for 20 years, in the Democratic primary on November 6, 2018. So this was a midterm election in New York City, in a city of 13 million people. I think like 15 now. And like 5 million of them are illegal. 10 are citizens. 10 million are citizens, give or take. And only like 1 million people vote. When there's a major election, mayoral election, maybe like 1 million people come out to vote. So AOC, right? She defeated Crowley by a margin of 56 to 43. AOC got 16,898 votes. That's a basketball stadium. That's a AEW arena. That's a WWE arena of votes in a city of like 15 million people. I know it's by districts. Boy, Crowley received 12,000 votes. So you don't need a lot to get into power. What, 16,000 votes? So this was in 2020. This was the mayoral race with Eric Adams. See, AOC got 152,000 votes. So in the midterm, she only got 16,000 votes. Only 16,198 people woke up to actually vote for AOC, right? So now we have a midterm election. So right now we have the midterm elections, right? We're going to go back and forth with the pigeon, right? So the pigeon is running for office, right? In the 33rd Congressional District of California. Nobody's really going to go out to vote. But let's say they got behind the pigeon, right? The New World Order, new world. They got behind the pigeon and funded her campaign. She probably wouldn't need a lot to become the next AOC. The AOC, all out crazy, became AOC with 16,898 votes, ladies and gentlemen. That's an arena right there. All right. So part of my question, how do these crazy people get into power? How do people like Lori Lightfoot get into power? How? Who votes for these people? Who voted for Lori Lightfoot? So these are the Democrats make memes for themselves. These are the Democrats, right? These are the cool kids, right? If you're not down with the Democratic Party, you're not cool. You're not thinking with them. Hold on, give me a second. El agua espera que llueve del cielo. Cabrón. Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me pueda enseñar. Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo. Thank you, Fernando, for filling in. Hold on, I gotta sneeze, folks.
Hello. Hi. Wow. This is like some school. How cool is this, right, Miguel? Why couldn't I go to a school like this? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love the mural. I mean, everything is just, I love this school. Anyway, Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, you know, thank you for joining us as well. And for families across the country.
Where does he think he's going? You gotta go, you gotta go.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I had a. Oh, my nose is a little stuffy. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Sometimes I'll just play some videos instead of leaving the screen blank. I'll just play some videos. You know, I'm not gonna blow my nose live television. So I mean, live YouTube. I apologize, folks. I apologize. I don't know. It's a little chilly. I didn't put socks on, and I got the heat on, but my feet are cold. So when my feet are cold, I get a little stuffy. So I apologize. I should have put some socks on. Dr. Jill. I'm waiting for the pigeon. I'm waiting for the pigeon to campaign. I want to see the campaign videos so we could talk about it. So these are liberal. This is the way they dress up. Like they're a joke, but they're the cool kids, right? Like you got Neil Diamond. Was it not Neil Young? Oh, we're probably gonna have to cover this.
I send them messages. I tell him he's a small penis man, whatever. I tell him he's a con. I tell him he's a thief. I tell him he's this. I tell him he's that. Every day I attack him on a daily basis. And he does not block me, which is very unlikely of Oscar to do. It's highly unlikely. Anybody that knows Oscar El Blue knows that he will block you immediately. He cannot take one attack. This guy may have been thinking, you know what, I'm going to let her vent. I'm going to let her vent. I'm going to let her vent. I'm going to let her vent.
You just heard the pigeon, right? I gotta throw it in there because I want you guys to see the comparisons. AOC, Hillary Clinton, Kamala. This is who the pigeon is. So we're talking about the Democratic Party right now, and I'm gonna put the pigeon there. The pigeon behavior is all leftist, liberal, victimhood, woman card, race card. She likes to use all that, play the victim. Oh, they're hurting me. Oh, she likes to play the victim a lot, but then attacks and keeps attacking. We'll get into that, ladies and gentlemen. So these are the. We're gonna get to this, man. Oh my, so much to get to right now. Where's the right here? So I wanted to play this with Whoopi Goldberg, right? And Joey Behar. They accuse of Justice Thomas, Clarence Thomas. He's black, right? Last time I checked, but he's a traitor to his race because he's a Republican. He's a conservative. So these people, they don't give you the opportunity to think for yourself. Because you're black, you got to think a certain way. Because you're Hispanic, you got to think a certain way. Because you're white, you got to think a certain way. Because you're Chinese, you got to think. They treat you with identities, not as individuals. And people are getting tired of this. Oh, you see how they just keep dividing us? The gays here, the trans. Do you understand, black people, that the Democrats treat the gays and the trans better than you? Obama, right? The first black president. What did Obama do for black people? Tell me, what did Obama do for black people? Obama did more for the gays and the trans than for black people. Think about that. But black people still wanted Obama, yeah, Obama, yeah. Come on, man. I played you the videos of Hillary Clinton dancing, doing the nay-nay, all this pandering. And what do black people get out of it? What do Hispanic people get out of it? What did we get out of voting for Democrats? More illegals? That's what Hispanics, that's what we're getting. More illegals coming in. Doing our jobs cheaper. Why pay an American when these illegals will do it for cheap? Why? Why pay us the $15 an hour when people are just pouring in and are willing to work for $8, $10 an hour? Why pay us? See where we're going here, ladies and gentlemen? But no, you got to think like you're on the moral high ground. We got to help everybody. No, we can't. separate reality from abstract. This abstract thinking that everybody could get free college, everybody could get free healthcare, everybody could just come into America and get free this, free that. That's abstract thinking. You're thinking unicorns and rainbows, and this isn't heaven. This is America. Let's be realistic here. This is a beautiful country. You have freedom. You have rights. You have freedom of speech. Something that the left hates. They hate freedom of speech. Look how they try to censor Joe Rogan. What's his Neil Young tried to censor Joe Rogan. I tweeted to I never really listened to Joe Rogan, but I gotta give him props, man. The man has created an empire. People are attacking him. The fact that the media attacks him and he keeps going and growing and growing, I gotta support that, man. The man gotta give Joe Rogan props, man. I gotta give him his respect. The man gets attacked and he just keeps going and going and growing. He brings on Jordan Peterson. Maybe he might bring Trump on one day. I don't know, but they're just making him stronger and stronger. The way they just attack the guy, man. And now I'm becoming a fan of Joe Rogan because that's what they do. They do. But let's listen to these hens at The View. Look at this racist Joey Behar. Where is Joey Behar from? So, oh my God, what is this? So these people, right? They want you to think. Does she wear the same shirt every day? Is that the only outfit Whoopi Goldberg could buy from Lane Bryant? She's always wearing that. Well, I know I wear the same clothes too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not Whoopi Goldberg. I'm not making $3 million a year to do this show or whatever she makes. But Whoopi, is that all that you wear? Every clip we played, you're wearing the same thing. What are you, like a waiter, a waitress? Like,
that somebody like Amy Coney Barrett was put in there because she's a white woman who they say, well, she'll go against abortion rights, and she's a woman. So that was deliberate, I think. Clarence Thomas, a black guy, a black man, a justice. Okay, I'll give a black man, 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 a justice. Okay, I'll give it to him. He's a smart guy, but he is to the right of Attila the Hun, this guy, and they put him in there thinking, oh, a black man will go against voting rights, which put him in there thinking, oh, a black man will go against voting rights, which is what he does.
And it was a terrible...
And it's a very tricky business they're pulling over there when you think about it. Not to mention the fact that Mitch McConnell has no concept of the law when it comes to the Supreme Court.
They know the law. They're not following it. Well, they don't want to follow it.
No, and he's allowed to not follow it.
It's terribly disrespectful to appoint someone like Clarence Thomas with his philosophies to the seat of Thurgood Marshall, a civil rights.
I know.
Yes.
And
It was a
also
big
with his
right there.
With his wife's activities involving the insurrection.
Let's not even get into that because that's really the whole show. And all we have to do is start talking.
who watches this? Who watches The View? Remember all those single moms the government gives checks to stay at home and send the kids to free pre-K at 3 years old? Those are the people that watch The View. And The View has been on for 25 years. So let's say 25 years ago, your mom, your grandma, your daughter has been watching The View for 25 years. And now their daughters are watching The View. There's a reason The View is on TV. Look at the points of it. For us, people with common sense, people that know better, we kind of know what's up. We know what's going on. We're like, what the hell are they talking about? But there's actual people that watch The View and eat that up and believe the nonsense that they spew in there. Those are cackling hens. They believe that. I told you I used to do social work, right, ladies and gentlemen? So I will have to go to people's houses. So one of the things, and I also worked for internet service provider in New York that offered television. And when I was up in the Upper West Side, I used to work in Harlem and Upper West Side and Washington Heights. So the Upper West Side, right? Who lives in the Upper West Side in those expensive buildings and those expensive places, right? What was one of the number one questions they asked me? How can I get CNN? I want to make sure I get CNN. I'm like, all right, let me just, long story. I used to sell the internet bundle, internet and cable bundle. But I would tell people, hey, just get the internet. Don't spend $80 on television. Just get the internet alone, $50, and just just stream it live from your internet, or get the $80 internet, get the fast internet, $80, and you could stream whatever you want for free. No, I gotta have CNN. I gotta have CNN. Maybe like 2 or 3 people told me this. I gotta have my CNN, MSNBC. I gotta know what's going on. I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen. I am repeating to you verbatim of what I heard. And I said, yeah. We gotta get our news right. We gotta get our information. I'm trying to make the sale over here. She says she wants her CNN. She wants to make sure. This was when Trump was president. This was during the election, actually. This was before the election, before the pandemic. This was 2019. So like I gotta have my CNN, because the elections are coming up. I gotta make sure we gotta stop this guy. I'm like, yeah, yes we do. So should I put you down for the premium package with the internet? I'll think about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. These freaking liberals trying to save a penny. Hey, good morning, Rational Times. I'm like, so anyways, these cackling hens, right? So Joey Behar could say this about a black man because he's black. He should be voting a certain way. Joe Biden said it, right? If you ain't black, if you don't know who to vote for, me or Trump, you ain't black. Remember when Biden said that?
On this guy, and they put him in there thinking, oh, a black man will go against voting rights, which is what he does.
And it was a terrible.
And it's a very tricky business they're pulling over there when you think.
A little tricky business. So people, a black man not being able to think for himself, right? Going against what the hell you guys want black people, Hispanic people to do, right? You treat us like you're trying to help us. Oh, we're going to help you out. We're going to help you out. All you do is just keep us poor. New York City, how long has it been democratic? And it just gets worse and worse and worse. All this progressive forward, and it goes forward to nowhere. Go to New York City, visit New York City. It still looks the same the way it was in 1970. The only thing they changed in New York City is the LED lights on the light posts. That's all they've done is change the LED light posts. There's not a free Wi-Fi for the bums, so the homeless people could have porn on their free Medicaid phones. Do you know the homeless people in New York get free phones and they get free Wi-Fi? I don't know if you guys know this. In New York, there's free Wi-Fi in New York City. I don't know if you guys know there's free Wi-Fi everywhere in New York City. I'm gonna show you right now. 5 years ago, right? It's been going, I think, since de Blasio took over. The city does so much for poor people and homeless just to keep you poor. They want to keep you poor and comfortable. Hey, homeless, we're going to give you some free Wi-Fi. And when you walk in the city of New York, I've seen homeless people, right? They're sitting in the corner watching porn, and all you see is their blanket going up and down. I don't need to make the motion, but you understand. Sometimes I will go to the pharmacy and I see a homeless person watching porn. Hey, I got you this. Instead of giving him $1, here, I bought you this. Enjoy your Pornhub. Here you go. So look, this is what New York City does. 5 years ago.
Of the past in the 5 boroughs. Today, the city rolled out the first of the replacements. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor gives us a look.
Anyway, and in with the kiosks, where you can not only make a phone call but use the Wi-Fi.
So they took out the payphones and put these in New York.
USB charging ports, tablet for web browsing, or call emergency services.
With this effort, we're moving much closer to becoming the most innovative, most accessible, most tech-friendly city anywhere in the nation and anywhere in the world.
For the homeless people. That's what you forgot to add. Because there's just more homeless people. I'm like, why do I have to pay rent? I got free Wi-Fi. I get free food. I put my hat out here. People would donate money. Being a homeless in New York is a career. You get to sleep on the trains. Being homeless, you got room and shelter and a nice New York City subway car. When it's cold, you got AC. When it's cold, you got heat. You could stand outside. You got the free Wi-Fi. You put your hat out. You make some money. You probably make like $20 in 2 hours just begging for money in New York. You got enough money for a pack of cigarettes and some crack cocaine and maybe a 40, and you're set for the day. Free Wi-Fi. You take the subway. Living like a homeless in New York. The whole city is your resort. You want to take a swim in the pool. You got the rivers on each side. You know, you want to take a bath. You got the fountains up in Washington Square Park and Central Park. They got some fountains. You want to, you know, take a nice shower, you know. New York, but then I have to pay $80 for the internet. But then everybody gets free internet. Let me see if I can find you one with the homeless. You guys think I'm joking, man. I seen it. The beautiful thing about New York, folks, is that I've seen a lot of things. You could just walk around New York and you see a lot of things and learn. I talk from experience, from things that I've seen, and I've seen some wild things in New York, man. Oh man. All right, let me show you crime in New York City. I'm gonna show you the gun duel right now. But this is New York, right? You think I'm joking around? Look at the homeless people, ladies and gentlemen. 5-star hotel room, everything. Oh my gosh, look at the homeless people. Look at this, folks. You think I'm joking? Let's go to the tape. Look at this. I love New York. Look at that. I love New York. Look at that 5-star hotel. Look at Look at the accommodations. Look at that. 1, 2. And then you sit down on those seats. Your kids sit down on those seats. There's a video of one of these guys urinating on the seats, and then you sit there. Look at this. Look at this room and accommodation right here. Look at this. Ooh, look at this resort. Look at this. Look at this resort, ladies and gentlemen. Why go anywhere else? Look at this. Why go people? My mom actually, when she was here, she was like, how come the homeless people here have tents? I'm like, why do the homeless people here have tents? I'm like, because there's no subway. She's like, in New York, I don't see the homeless people in New York. I'm like, because they're in the subway when it's cold. And you think I'm lying? Look at this. Look at this. Oh man. Look at these accommodations, ladies and gentlemen. 5-star. 95th Street. This is 95th Street in Manhattan. The R train. I'm gonna look it up on the map right now. Oh, this is the rich area. 95th Street. Yep. This is the R train. Yep. The east side. Hotel, what is it? Hotel California. What's that song called? Yeah, this city sleeps, man. Look at these. They're hardworking, man. Ladies and gentlemen, these individuals, they work hard. You know, it takes a lot of work to push people onto the subway tracks. So you have to take the train, right? These are the individuals that are pushing people onto the train. So imagine if you have to go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. This is what you're going to get at 5. Remember, I used to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I used to take the train to work. This is my favorite seat right here. This right here is my favorite seat. Because I will lean my head onto this window. I will put my head on this window and I will fall asleep. You know, I'll bring like a sweater or something and I'll put it there and I'll fall asleep. Take the train for 90 minutes. Take a nice little hour nap. That was my morning commute. 90 minutes. This is the reason I do this show 90 minutes in the morning, because I used to take a 90-minute commute on these subways to Brooklyn, from the Bronx to Brooklyn. Whether I drove to work or I took the train, it took me 90 minutes to get to work. I had to do a 90-minute commute when I used to work in New York City for 10 years. So that's why the show is 90 minutes long. I always wanted a show to listen to for 90 minutes during my commute. So that's why I love morning shows, because you need a morning show to get you to work. You need something where when you're driving to work, you're stuck in traffic. I try my best to keep you guys entertained, you know. So Like when I go to work now, I go to work later. I watch Revenge of the Sith on my way to work. So look at this. Look at these. Look at this Hotel California over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So remember, I used to tell you guys in the summertime, I said this story maybe like 2 times, but we got some new viewers, right? So check it out, right? You're in New York City. It's summertime. Look at this bum, right? He's just sleeping on that. People sweat, right? And you think these bums take a shower? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not bums. I gotta stop saying that. That's not. It's homeless. These homeless people, right? So they sit on the train, right? And this has happened to me once, a few times in the summer. So it's hot. It's summertime. You're sweating, right? So you sit down, right? You have your ass on the seat, right? And it sweats. And you have what's called ass juice, right? So you're eating. I apologize. But I seen this with my own eyes, ladies and gentlemen. So it was summer once. I was on the subway. Big Mama's house. She had no sleeves. She was only wearing a skirt. Big boned, right? Probably sitting there for a while. She gets up. I was going to sit down there. She gets up and I see a line on those seats. You see these blue seats? So I saw a line of sweat, ladies and gentlemen. You know where in the middle, where you sit down, right? In between, there was a line of residue right there and then on her back. And I was like, ew, because I was going to sit there and I was going to dry up that juice, right? I was going to dry that. I'm sorry if you're eating. I apologize. I'm going to sit on that, right? And collect that, right? My pants are dry. Now I'm going to sit on this and I'm going to dry the seat up with that juice. And then that juice is going to get stuck on my clothes, right? I'm going to sit back. So imagine this guy, he's probably farting. I apologize if you're eating. I just got to I got to paint this visual picture, ladies and gentlemen. So because I've experienced it. This guy is probably like wiping his nose, putting it on the handrails. He's probably scratching his behind, and then he just, he's probably, and then you're gonna come with your kids and sit down on that seat. Keeping it real, ladies and gentlemen, because I've seen this. Imagine now you seeing this, and you're taking this train, and you have to sit in this. Oh. Oh, somebody's been working hard. Look at this. All homeless. Downtrodden. Oh, look at that, man. So this is New York City, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4:54 a.m. See? Sometimes you got to go to work at 6 and you got to take this train to go to work. Oh, this is the last stop. Always on the last stop. Last stop. 4:54 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. So let's say you had to be at work at 5. This is what you're going to encounter every morning. Every morning. So you have this crisis, right, in blue cities, but yet we're taking more migrants, right? You have all these homeless people, right? And they're always talking about affordable housing this, affordable housing that. And then, or is that played it yesterday? Oh man, there's so much news to cover, man. I gotta. I'm gonna have to go through these quick. I just want to. Oh man, New York. I'm really documenting New York, ladies and gentlemen, because New York is going downward quick, and it's about to be a year since I left, and it has gotten worse and worse and worse. Where's the ones with the? Anyway, I showed you guys yesterday how they're importing all the migrants into New York, right? And I just showed you all these homeless people. So the Biden administration is telling us we care more about migrants. We care more about the vote than actual American citizens. They're not concerned with the safety of United States citizens. They're more concerned with the migrants and who's going to vote for them. So there was this gun shootout in the Bronx, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you this. Oh, I had it already sharing. This is Gun Hill. This is in Gun Hill in the Bronx. So this is somebody's house. This is somebody's residence. Look at the shootout. This could be your room. This could be your kid's room. And these idiots are just shooting it out. Bullets go through these windows. This is how kids get killed while they're sleeping. This is how grandmas get shot while they're cooking. Right? This is how these idiots, they never shoot each other. But then the bullet goes through the windows. And then you're killing, let's say, a father or a mother, a daughter, your kids. These idiots are out there committing these crimes. Look at these, shooting it out like it's the Wild Wild West. This is somebody's house, too. This is a house right here in the corner. Look at the shootout they're having. Look. But hey, remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's the gun's fault. It's the gun's fault. This is going on. It's the gun's fault. Let's blame it on the guns, right? Blame it on the guns, right? It's the gun's fault. Today they're gonna bury the. So this happened. Video captures wild bro. They got the news report for it. Here we go. Two men opened fire at each other in a wild broad daylight shooting in the Bronx Thursday afternoon that was captured on surveillance camera. The gunmen exchanged several rounds in the middle of the street as cars were passing by on East 164th Street near Grant Avenue. You know where's that at? That's around Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium is on 161st and Grand. This is like a few blocks away from Yankee Stadium. New York, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, breaking news, Pittsburgh bridge collapse. We're going to get to that right now. We got a breaking news. Wow. I'm telling you, everything that Biden has made things worse, ladies and gentlemen. Pittsburgh bridge collapse near site where Biden is slated to talk infrastructure. The bridge carrying Forbes Avenue through Frick Park east of downtown gave away shortly before 7 a.m. today. Emergency crews were on the scene as a bridge collapsed in Pittsburgh Park early Friday, hours before President Biden. Oh, you cannot make this up. Biden was due to arrive in the city to give remarks touting his infrastructure plan. So we have money. We have money to help Ukraine. We got money to give the Afghanistan people all these weapons, all these tanks, all these helicopters. We got 8,500 troops to send to Ukraine, but we don't have those troops to send down to the border and protect our country. Biden, this idiot, is spending money on garbage, on I don't even know what the hell he's spending it on. And he's not helping the American people. The Biden touch. Everything Biden does collapses, like this bridge. Biden, you suck, man. Even people that voted for you have to admit it by now. A year in, you suck, Biden. You really suck. And Kamala is no better. Biden, you really suck, man. It's not even about let's go Brandon anymore. I don't care about Brandon. Now, let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. Biden, you suck, man. Like, perhaps the world needed to see what the Democratic Party is about. I said this in a video when Trump, even before Trump lost the election. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's good that Trump loses. So the people can see what these people are all about. Look how they're letting our country fall apart. They're just letting everybody come in. Bridges are collapsing. Homeless people are, there's more homeless people now than there was a year ago. You got to keep it real, ladies and gentlemen. And now there's going to be a snowstorm this weekend. Good morning, Andrew Audio. And what is this administration doing? They're talking about voting rights. We got to protect the voting rights. They're talking about things that we don't care about. They talk about January 6th. They talk about voting rights. They talk about trans rights. They're talking about voting, putting a black female Supreme Court justice. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares. We're only talking about it because it's funny. Like, you're picking people based on their skin color, not on their credentials or not who they are as an individual. You're oh, she's black? She's black? Oh, yeah. We need her. She's black. They put it, who did Biden put in? That tranny. That's the health secretary of health, the tranny, the fat man that's a woman. He puts that as the health secretary or whatever. So yesterday I played Michael Rappaport's video when they were robbing the Rite Aid, right? Second shocking video right here. What are you doing, sir? Come on. I'm taking.
I think that tolerating this is going to create anarchy.
And you voted for you're one of these Upper West Side, Lower East Side liberals that vote for this. So now they're going to shut down the Rite Aids. There's like, you're paying $8,000 of rent in New York City. When you're paying $8,000 of rent in New York City to live in a little box, you're paying to have the privilege of living in Manhattan. You got Broadway, you got the restaurants, you got the nightlife. You could go to a bodega, you could go to the Rite Aid. They have a pharmacy in every corner in New York. When New York was nice, you can be up at 3 a.m. and feel safe walking around the streets of New York. You can't do that now. 5 o'clock is very dark. You can't do that anymore. So now we have the rich people of New York City complaining about it. When the looting, the George Floyd stuff, they were supporting this stuff. So now these rich Upper West Side, Lower East Side, Lower West Side, Upper East Side, Upper West Side are feeling it because the crime is coming to them now. Before that, we got to protect the homeless. We got to help them. Now they're complaining about it because now it's happening to you. But when it's happening to us in the Bronx or it's happening to us in Queens and Brooklyn, you guys don't care because you're rich. You're living in your ivory towers. You're like, we don't care. We got to support Hillary Clinton. We got to support Biden. I love me some Biden. And now that this is going on, we got to do something about this.
In places like New York, it's insane to think that is normal behavior. The problem isn't coming from even the shoplifters, but from the top. We need a mayor, we need a council, we need all those things to say no. I don't think it's any more complicated than that. It used to be right and wrong in this country.
There we go. They can't stop thieves.
They come to grab. That's why it's, as you can see, it's locked. But sometimes they still come and rip it.
Really?
Yeah.
And now, what if they rip it? What can you do? Do you have to just stay there and not say anything?
Sometimes they can tell the cops to come, but like to call the cops just because of one battery, sometimes the cops is like, no.
So you can say something to them.
No, you can tell, oh no, please don't do that, don't do that. But they don't care. They rip it and they won't come.
Do you feel a little helpless?
Yeah.
Not like helpless, but because everybody knows that we are not supposed to stop them.
I'm happy the media is finally reporting this stuff. Like they're reporting crimes because there's a lot of crimes to cover, right? You can't cover Trump. What are the Republicans doing? They're staying quiet, as they should. Republicans shouldn't do anything right now. Just stay quiet because you notice the Democrats are all fighting each other. All these issues right here are all Democratic issues. This is the Democrats doing this stuff. The Republicans just stay quiet, let the Democrats fight each other out, right? Biden's infrastructure plan and the bridge collapses, right? You've been talking about building back better and bridges are collapsing in America. You're getting pushed onto subway tracks. People are getting shot in the middle of the street. I just showed you these videos just this morning. And this is happening all under Biden. It's only been a year, folks. 1 year. 1 year of this. And Biden has built back better. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment, right? Today, I want to take a moment, right?
Llenos de fe. No hay palabras que
In
yo...
Spanish. Fallen NYPD cop Jason Rivera given hero farewell at St. Patrick's Cathedral. So this is live right now, ladies and gentlemen. Hero NYPD cop Jason Rivera will be giving a solemn final farewell at his funeral at St. Patrick's Cathedral Friday morning, 1 week after the rookie was murdered in the line of duty. Thousands of police officers joined top New York officials at the historic Manhattan Church to pay their respects to the 22-year-old fallen officer. Mayor Eric Adams, Governor Kathy Hochul, Attorney General Letitia James, and NYPD Commissioner Keyshawn Sell. Wow, Kathy Hochul's out of place. She's the only white woman here. Everybody else is at a 9 a.m. service. So it just started a half an hour ago. Also among the mourners was the widow and parents of Wei Zhang Lu, the NYPD cop executed along his partner in Brooklyn in 2014. So in 2014, who was president in 2014? Who's president? There's been a lot of cops getting shot, right? In Houston, 3 cops got shot. I think in Chicago, 2 cops got shot. So all these cops are getting shot. I think in the past month. I think there's been a lot of cops being shot at in the past. Here we go, right here. Here we go. Yep. We'll come back to the funeral.
Let's bring in Ted Williams now. He's a former D.C. homicide detective defense attorney. He is also, luckily...
What the hell, man? Leave me alone. These people with the ad blockers, man.
Let's bring in Ted Williams now. He's a former D.C. homicide detective defense attorney. He is also, luckily for us, a Fox News... Let's bring in Ted Williams now. He's a...
So this was from last year, right? Police officer shot, killed in 2021, all-time high. And already this year, this was in 2021. So the trend is still continuing this year. America is not safe with Biden. America is not safe with Biden. It's not just New York. It's America. Suspect who allegedly shot 3 police officers in Houston is in custody, police say. 3 cops shot by 1 person.
First thing I want to do is get to the update on breaking news we've been following since 4 o'clock. This is the shooting in Houston you've heard about. 3 Houston police officers shot earlier this afternoon. And just a few minutes ago, the Houston County Sheriff, that is Ed Gonzalez, tweeted, and I'm going to quote, "All officers appear to be in stable condition." So that's from the Houston County Sheriff.
So 3 officers shot, ladies and gentlemen, this week. The month is still not even over yet. I think yesterday was in Chicago. Yep. There's another one that happened. 2 police officers shot in Ferguson. 4 people taken into custody. This is all in the same week. In 1 week, ladies and gentlemen. Showing you the titles right here. 2 police officers shot in Ferguson. 4 people taken into custody. 2 St. Louis police officers were hospitalized Wednesday. 1 in very critical condition after being shot in neighboring Ferguson. So what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? So are we better off with Biden or? So this is something that the media is covering with the I don't care about the Sarah Palin. So you want to see what's going on in schools, ladies and gentlemen? Let me show you something. This is what's going on in schools right now. Look at the teacher right there. So we're living in a society, right, where teachers don't even have control of their students, cops don't even have control of the streets, mayors don't have control of the cities, governors don't have control of the states unless you live in California, in Florida or Texas. This is the world that we live in. You send your kids to these schools. I showed you throughout the week the professors. I'm going to try to show you guys. I think I'm going to go a Rumble so we could play most of these videos. Odysee. I'm going to see if I could. I think Odysee too. Odysee and Rumble. I'll let you guys know because I want to start focusing on. I want to start showing more videos so we could start covering this stuff because people don't see this. You know, they're like, oh, build back better. We'll be okay. The stock market, we'll be okay. You know, some of us have been saying some of this stuff for a while. Then people are saying, you're crazy. That's never going to happen. We live in America. She's got a brick. She's got a brick. Security. That's all he could do, security. Because the teachers probably can't do anything about it. This guy, if you can't teach, you become... what is it? If you don't know anything, just become a teacher, right? I forgot how that phrase goes. Anybody in the chat knows? If you don't know anything... Oh, so this is a Chipotle. So... Well, she did. Those who can't do teach. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. Thank you. Those who can't teach, those who can't do teach. Yeah. So this is at a Chipotle, right? This is one of the reasons I kind of stopped going to Chipotle. Everybody just sucks. The customers, I don't know why she's wearing. Is this hammer time? Is she wearing leather pants? Why is she wearing leather pants? Or is that a plastic bag? Oh my gosh. Hey, good morning, CK Benzoni. Good morning. So remember the burrito story I told you about, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, I wouldn't get into nobody's face. Everybody's here in the wrong, but she did touch him first, and he just slapped her hand out of. So look, he back up. He did close to her. Okay, you shouldn't get close to her. You shouldn't push him like that. And then he just did like a physical reaction. At least he didn't fall. I'll give him that one, man. But man, the society that we're living in today, man.
So you're not gonna live.
The top 3% of my class. I'm on track to graduate with a multiplier in my degree and with distinction. And I don't.
Here live as a march.
So interrupting, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure I got everything.
That's your neighbor.
I want to make sure.
We can't fly because of your staff shortages.
All right, here. All right, I got to play this lady right now. I think this lady voted for Biden. Let's see. This lady voted for Biden. All right. I think she voted for Biden, right? Is she one of these ladies?
Say, I told you to do Biden. Now we done lost a damn vote. We done lost a vote. That's gonna go to Trump. God damn.
I'm worshiping these people like they're fucking God.
Ain't nobody worshiping them. But God damn it, Chris, we need somebody in there with motherfucking sense.
I apologize. I had to close my shades. It's very sunny in here.
We can't fly because of your staff shortages. Don't give me the bullshit.
Are you
Oh no, I'm not fucking. Actually, you see this? They're getting called tomorrow. I work for a bunch of lawyers, and they are getting called in your head office.
Do you think that I'm intimidated?
Oh, I don't give a shit what you think.
So now,
If you don't stop swearing, you're not traveling with us. Really?
Yeah.
We're not traveling anyway. I want a refund and I want a
make sure that
rebook.
you don't travel at all if you continue.
Oh,
to
I
travel.
don't give a shit.
Okay, great. In that case, we will just remove.
I
your
want
ticket.
a refund, and I'm booking with another airline.
Okay.
People, I'm telling you, everybody's just rude. Customers, everybody, man. Yeah, rest in peace to the daughter's name Karen. Don't if you're naming your kid Karen, I think after 2018, I think after Trump took 2016. Let me see how many girls named Karen are in the world. I feel bad for Karens, man. You're absolutely right about that, man. I feel bad for those Karens. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday. I want to laugh a little bit. I know I said last week I was going to do a pigeon stream on Sunday. Most likely, for sure it'll be this weekend. Whether it's Saturday or Sunday. But I want to get the party started. I want to get the pigeon stream started. It's Friday. We talked a lot of stuff that is kind of negative, you know. But we want to laugh a little bit now at the expense of a certain pigeon, ladies and gentlemen. We want to take back, relax.
Doing the pigeon.
So we want to do some pigeon, right? Let's go some pigeon hunting. Shout out to this page, the John Leone Show. Put up some videos. So let's go take a look at some of these new videos, folks. Let's see. I think I played this one earlier. So this congresswoman, right? Somebody could say, this is a congresswoman. This is somebody running for office, ladies and gentlemen, for the 33rd Congressional District of California for this midterm election, right? This midterm election is going red. So she has a chance of winning. If she was probably campaigning, didn't have so many enemies, she would have probably has a good chance to win. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's a group of people that are out to stop her because she's evil. She's a narcissist. Let me bite my tongue a little bit. You'll see what I'm talking about. Been covering this pigeon for years on radio shows. This pigeon is unhinged. On this special, I'll go deeper. I'll put some history because we have a lot of new viewers. If you don't believe what I'm saying, all right, I'll show you videos from years ago of this pigeon being unhinged. It's a pattern. It's never going to change. What's that saying? You can't teach new bird new tricks or something like that. You can't teach pigeons new tricks unless you're Mike Tyson. So I'm trying to be like Mike Tyson, be a pigeon whisperer. I'm trying to do pigeon call. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. So this pigeon has an obsession for Oscar El Blue Ramirez and Anthony Aguero. She doesn't mention me because she doesn't want to bring fame and viewers to me, because I'm waiting for her to promote me, do a video so people that watch her start watching me, and I'll win them over. I'm just keeping it real, ladies and gentlemen. I'm keeping it real. So the pigeon knows that. She starts attacking me. People are just going to come watch me, and I'm going to win them over. And hopefully she does so they can watch the special that we're going to do. Where's Ginger? Oh, Ginger's sleeping right now. So let's listen a 41-second clip of her obsession. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe button.
I insult him. I attack him. I send them message. I attack him.
I attack. Her own words, ladies. I'm playing her own words. I'm not making it up. I'm just hitting the play button. I attack him. Her own words. I attack him, Oscar, right? Her own words, right? I attack him. I send. She's admitting to her fault, and then she wants to blame other people for doing it. She wants to say, "Oh, Legal Latinos obsessed with." No, I'm not. We're covering. This is news. You could be voted in. You could be the next AOC, and I'm not going to allow the next AOC to get into Congress, ladies and gentlemen.
Attack him. I send them messages. I tell him he's a small penis man, whatever.
She's obsessed with men's genitalia. She's always talking about it. She's so infatuated by it.
I tell him he's a con. I tell him he's a thief. I tell him he's this. I tell him he's that. Every day I attack him on a daily basis. And
I attack him on a daily basis. I'm gonna play that one more time. I attack him on a daily basis. She created this podcast. I think this came from a podcast she created. She's the host. She made this video. She's been talking about Oscar for hours a day. Now she's using Kirsten Weldon's audience, right? She's trying to use Kirsten Weldon's audience to go after Oscar El Blue, a man that's mourning two of his reporter friends getting shot in Tijuana. Oscar's covering, his friends getting murdered, and she's just like making fun of it. He's fake. He's crocodile. Shut up, pigeon. Shut up, pigeon. You have no heart, pigeon.
I attack him on a daily basis, and he does not block me, which is very unlikely of Oscar.
You know why? Because Oscar is too busy working. Oscar's not occupied with you. He's busy working. That's why he's more successful than you. We're going to play another clip how she admits her jealousy over him. Why is he on the Steve Bannon show? Why is Oscar being this? He's not even American. So he works hard. Hard work pays off. People see the hard work that Oscar does. People see that. And Anthony, those men are out there working hard. People appreciate that. And she gets mad when people donate. She's like, oh, people do shows, begging for money. I do a show, and if people want to sponsor and contribute to the show, they can. We do videos. We all got to eat, right? Everybody has to eat. I got to pay the light bill. I got to pay the cable bill. I mean, the internet bill, not cable. Who the hell has cable? We got to pay for things. We got to survive. So if we make videos and people appreciate it and want to buy us coffees or sponsor the show, then let people do that. She gets mad because she makes videos and nobody contributes. And then she gets even more mad when I do videos about her and people sponsor me because I'm using her videos. I just take your crappy videos, your crappy content, and turn it into gold. Keep doing these videos, Pigeon. By all means, please. I'm waiting for you to campaign so I could cover this. People appreciate when I do these Pigeon videos. Trust me, my PayPal says it, my Cash App. When I do the Pigeon streams, people hate the Pigeon so much. They'll sponsor these shows. So I'm telling you, that's how hated you are, Pigeon. And if I have to run a campaign against you, then I'll do it. We'll do it because it's also fun. That's right.
To do. It's highly unlikely. Anybody that knows Oscar L. Blue knows that he will block you immediately. He cannot take one attack. This guy may have been thinking, you know what? I'm going to let her vent. I'm going to let her vent. I'm going to let her vent. I'm going to let her vent.
All right, I'll show you who's Oscar L. Blue. All right. This Pigeon is such a stalker, right? That she lied about rescuing some dogs and where is it? Tapachula to go stalk Oscar. So this is what she did when this is what she did, right? She has like a dog shelter in Mexico. I don't know, in Tijuana, Mexico, where like 80 dogs or something. So she forgot about her 80 dogs to stalk Oscar L. Blue. Oscar L. Blue covers the border. He's down in Tapachula. I think that's the border with Honduras or Nicaragua. I don't even know. I'm not a geologist, but she went all the way down there to stalk. She loves to travel. This is why she's a pigeon. I don't know if she actually takes a plane or she actually flies like a pigeon. Like, you know, she flies around. She loves to travel. That's what pigeons do, right? They love to travel, right? Fly south in the winter, fly north in the summer. So she went out of her way to stalk Oscar L. Blue.
What else? What are you gonna do? What else? What else? What are you gonna do? What else? What are you gonna do? What are you? Why did you lie to the American people? Why did you get $6,300 to come here? You never came. Is that it?
So she's talking about why did you get $6,300? She's always talking about money, viewers, and followers. That's her main thing: viewers, money, and followers. That's all she cares about, and she talks a lot about it.
Yeah, no, is that it? Answer that. Okay. Answer it. Why did you call me a prostitute? Why did you say you paid for my meals? Why did you say you paid for my meals? Why did you say I flirted with you? Look at you. You really think I would flirt with someone like you? You really think I would flirt with someone like you? Hell no.
Look at these trucks passing by. She almost got hit by this truck because that's how big she is. Her wings, you know. She almost got hit by a truck like pigeons do. She's attacking Oscar. He's in this little island, right? He's working, covering the border in this little island, and this pigeon wants to attack him while all these trucks are just driving by fast.
Voy a contestar, corriente. Naca, órale, ¿cómo vas? ¿Cómo vas? ¿Cómo vas?
That's who's running for Congress, ladies and gentlemen. Who would vote for that, folks? Who would vote for that? Who would vote for this pigeon? We got more, ladies and gentlemen. We got more. This pigeon loves confronting people at the border. Here we got another video of the pigeon, right? And this video, she pushes a 6-year-old kid crossing the border. Look at this. Look at this. This she goes to the border, right? And look how she dresses to go to the border. Like a hoochie mama. Look at this hoochie mama. Look at this. At the border. Dressing like a hoochie mama. Like, what kind of skirt is this? Is this supposed to be conservative? Stomach all out? Look at that stomach, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, let's go get them. Let's go get them.
That's how you dress to the border. Look at that.
regresa, no pueden entrar. Aquí no es su país. Shame on you. No, aquí no puedes entrar.
So look,
Tienes que entrar con papeles, no. Tienes que entrar con papeles, no. No, tienes que entrar con papeles.
look how she just pushed that kid, man. Look at this.
No, tienes que entrar con papeles.
Look, she just assaulted that kid, man.
No, tienes que entrar con papeles, no. No, tienes que entrar con
Look, she pushed that kid hard, man. Look at this. So if she's willing to push a kid, what if she pushed Oscar when those trucks were coming by? You see, why would you touch the kid? The kid didn't decide to do this. Why push the kid?
Shame on you. No, aquí no puedes entrar. Tienes que entrar con papeles, no. Tienes que entrar con papeles, no. No, tienes que entrar con papeles. Aquí no es tu país.
They're like, damn, man, I came to America to be confronted by a Mexican pigeon. He's probably like, damn, did I cross into the right border or what?
Why are you hiding your faces if you're so excited to be in America?
Oh, that's her husband right there. That's her cuckold husband. That's her husband who gave me permission. So, as you can see, the videos tell a different story than the picture she posts. I even showed you guys, Dr. Phil has even assaulted her. She has been on the Dr. Phil show.
They have made specific allegations.
Very specific.
They have said that
So this pigeon has been everywhere, folks. So we're covering a congressional candidate here, celebrity, MAGA influencer, and now is using Kirsten Weldon's death to grow her viewers because she doesn't have any content for herself. She has no substance. She has no point of view. She has no takes. So she has to steal somebody's format. She's stealing Kirsten's format now on Telegram, trying to do videos every morning like Kirsten did. But she can't do it. She can't do it. She's supposed to be running for office. Yet she spends her days and nights attacking Oscar L. Blue.
you have posted a meme on your page depicting them both as pigs. True or false?
False. I don't make those memes. Oh, okay. In the beginning, Dr. Phil, when I started I live in Tijuana, and they started calling me an illegal. And they started calling me an illegal.
You told our producers that this was true, that you admitted creating the social media page where this image was posted.
No, I admitted that I posted on my social media page. Liar.
See what this lady is doing right here? All she has to do is shut up. All she has to do is shut up. Let Dr. Phil destroy the pigeon. This is what the Republicans are doing right now. They're staying quiet. They're letting the people, in this case, Dr. Phil, destroy the pigeon. Let them. Don't say nothing. Don't make yourself look bad. When your enemy is getting destroyed by somebody, you don't jump in. You shh. And then when they're weak, then you jump in. But you don't say things. Let Dr. Phil, because you don't want Dr. Phil to go against you.
An album of about.
See, Dr. Phil put his hand like this, right? Shut up. I got this. Like, shh. And then you're going to look stupid for opening your mouth when Dr. Phil has this. Like, Dr. Phil has this. So all these people here are seeking attention, man. But
7 memes.
oh, yeah, Kimberly Guillard. That's the reason I got into Rumble. I have to watch that video. Put the link on my comment section, please. Those of you telling me to watch these videos on Rumble. I saw one with McAllister TV. I don't want to talk too much about it. I want to search more. So please, on the comment section, leave those videos in Rumble and BitChute. I did watch some of those videos on Kirsten. I'm not gonna say what I think yet because I want to watch more. You know, so.
But all the social media that they claim that they have thousands.
I'm open to watching stuff like that. I like to hear different point of views. Even if it sounds crazy, if it sounds far-fetched, then I want to hear the official story. And then you start figuring out what it's what. That's the thing is, give me the opportunity to, what a freeze frame. Tell me this doesn't look like Hillary Clinton, the Hillary Clinton meme. I'm telling you, this pigeon is just like Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton meme. Oh my gosh, this pigeon is just like Hillary Clinton. Where's the Hillary Clinton meme? They push you. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the Hillary Clinton meme? Where's that Hillary Clinton? You guys know which one I'm talking about. Where's the Hillary Clinton meme? This is the closest one I can get to. Hold on, where is it? Oh, this one, look. I'm telling you, this pigeon is like the Mexican Hillary Clinton. Tell me she's not the Mexican Hillary Clinton. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, look at this. Look. You think I'm joking, man. Where's Dr. Look at this. Oh, man. I can put these side by side. I got to put these side by side. I'm telling you, the pigeon is a burrito, right? This pigeon is made up of Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, and what's the other one? Right? It's like you go to Chipotle. Let me get the pigeon burrito. You get the little flour tortilla. You get the Kamala Harris rice, right? You get some of that Hillary Clinton chicken, right? And then you get some AOC guacamole, roll it up, and you get the pigeon. So yeah, let me see. Let go back to this, the pigeon. The pigeon burrito, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want the pigeon burrito. I want to save some of these videos for the special I want to do. But I just want to give the backstory a little bit. I just want people to get the gist of it because we have some new audiences. They don't know much about what's going on. So I want to refresh people's memories, just. So check out this page, The Leone Show. There's another page on Facebook, Scammers Exposed. I think the other one's Frauds at the Border. She's even done some videos about yours truly. Let me see if I could play one of those. I don't even know where the hell is they're at. There's so many videos. Oh.
We can hear you crystal clear, so perfect.
Okay.
And
Well,
then we
you
have
got
Paloma.
me. Yeah, there you go. Paloma with Paloma from Mexico. She's amazing. She's like you, Miss 7 million views on Facebook. 7 million.
Oh my Lord, that's
yeah,
amazing.
No, 7 million. She's on. Yeah.
All right.
So we
anyway, it turns out that it was it turns out that it was shared enough where he actually heard it. And he made some reply to it. They made a comment somewhere.
You guys
reply to it. They made
look. I just want you to see Pigeon's face, right? Look at her face. Well, look at her face change when Nino jumps into the screen.
a comment somewhere replying to me.
Look, she's happy talking. Oh my God, I'm live. I'm here. And look at her face go like this. Hi, I'm talking. I'm happy.
And I was like,
David's here. Whoa, okay.
Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face.
Hallelujah. The main man's here. David, meet my friend Pamela for Trump. This is David
I
Rodriguez.
can't hear you guys.
You can't hear me?
Look at that face, ladies and gentlemen. It's like being on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, right? Or my favorite, Jay Leno. I don't know. And then you get bumped. Hey, wait, stop talking. Hey, we got a new guest coming on. Hey, move down the couch. Move down the couch. So we're gonna have to cover this.
We can hear you. Hold on. I
Look at her face, man.
I mean, I can hear. You can hear him.
Yes, I can hear him.
Yeah. I don't know what. I will. Yeah. It's off the screen like 6 because he gave the shows too. I mean, so all right. Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? We can hear you, so you can just.
I don't know if Nino's trying to do that thing that I can't hear that. I can't hear you. I gotta, trying to, like hang up on you thing.
I can't get it to work.
Edit
He's
my
muted.
settings.
He must
to
be
do
muted.
something on his. We heard him, right? He needs to do something on his end, not here. I can't do it.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. All right. Okay. He needs to do something on his end, not here.
There was one video. I think I covered it on my own show, ladies and gentlemen. You know what it was? I covered it on my own show. I covered it on my own show. Is when Kirsten was live. If someone could find that video for me, is when they were hanging out together. That's the first time I covered Kirsten. Is when Kirsten was doing a live stream, and then the pigeon interrupted her live stream, being very rude, and that was like the first time I covered Kirsten. I gotta find that video. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I thought. But yeah, the Rumbles, the Rumble videos that you guys want me to. The Rumble videos that you want me to watch, please, put them. I'm new to Rumble, so I gotta figure that out. What's some other pigeon videos that? So this is the pigeon, right? Her behavior.
Una, dos, tres. Una. Over here we got this. Una. Yeah. 21.
And she's never wearing like any pants. I don't know. She's like high on drugs. She likes to talk about other people doing drugs and being high on this. But you're the one that does these kinds of videos. Look with your legs wide open. You got your legs spread open, or you're wearing a mini skirt like always, and you got your legs spreading. You're being an annoying drunk. And I think this is the last time she ever got invited to this house. If I break this video down, if I remember, somebody actually said, who invited this person? So somebody actually said, who invited this Paloma chick? You can overhear them saying it. They're telling her no, she's gonna pop that firework thing in somebody's face, and they're telling her to go up, and she's like, no, acting like a kid. This is how old is she? She's running for Congress. This is somebody running for Congress, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want somebody like this in Congress? All they got to do is take a tequila shot, and this is how they're going to behave. She's probably gonna go party it up with AOC. This is who you want in Congress. Enough with this one. I just want you to get the gist of it. Like the annoying is like, what is that called? One of those woo girls. Woo, woo. One of those woo girls. But this was
Nunca les hago estos videos molestándolos ya, nada más porque.
she likes to talk like she's from like the cartel. So right here, she's like high or drunk. You could see the glossy in her eyes. She's talking like all cartelish, like I'm gonna kill you. Blah, blah, blah. You know how the cartel people talk, like the gangsters, the te voy a chingar, te voy a comer, te voy a dar, mierda, coño, you know, all that stuff they be saying. Te voy a coger, te voy a a la bamba, all that stuff they be saying, right? What's the other Mexican stuff? No, coño is not Mexican. Coño is Puerto Rican. Canto de cabrón, that's Puerto Rican. I know they use that word chinga, right? Chinga, pinga, no chinga, right? Chinga.
Criticones ya hasta se me olvidaron, ¿ok? Ya hasta se me olvidaron. Y como dicen, hay un dicho en inglés.
Chalupa.
Ahí sí. En inglés, que perdones, pero nunca olvides. Teresa. Me acuerdo cuando llegué a México y que decía, no sé, a lo mejor, no sé, ciertas cosas en inglés, obviamente después de vivir años en Estados Unidos.
See, I remember I got to Mexico and I would say some words in English and how I was criticized. I'm going to skip around. I want to get the words I see or my boots with my damn boots. They criticized my boots. They couldn't handle it. So right here, she's talking about herself when she was younger, 30, 40 years ago, right? When she was maybe 18 years old, 40 years ago, right? 30 years ago. So she's talking about how she always got made fun of. So now she's saying the same thing. People hate on her. People make fun of her. Maybe this is a pattern. Maybe this is a you problem. This is something that's been going on for 30, 40 years. You have gotten kicked out of every community, every group, every place that you have been to, your own businesses. You have been evicted. Oh, I'm sorry, illegally evicted from places, right? You have been taken to court so many times. I don't know what person has been taken to court, and yet you pride yourself in winning these cases. I won them all. Yeah, but why are you living in the courts? The things that you post. Oh, the courts, the police. Maybe if you behave like a woman, none of this would have happened. Pinche pigeon. You know, if you would just be acting like a lady, instead of letting all this social media thing get to your head, maybe if you just reported on the border, maybe if you reported on your campaign, maybe you reported on your dog shelter and stopped attacking people, none of this would be happening. But you just keep attacking people that are trying to work. You're trying to play with people's money. Leave people alone. Focus on yourself.
Botas, ¿se acuerdan que todo el mundo criticaba mis dichosas botas? O sea, no se la...
And I'm calling this stuff out, man. Oh, thank you, Beast Man. I'm gonna check it out right now. Appreciate that, man. Let me check that out. Appreciate it.
Acababan con mis botas. Acabo de ver un artículo, ¿cómo se llama? El título de un artículo.
Thank you, Lucky Larry, for the coffee, man. Appreciate it. Here's some pigeon hate money. Thank you, Lucky Larry, for the coffee, man. Appreciate that. Tamale Harris, thank you for the coffee. Greatest Venezuelan morning show on earth. Thank you, Tamale Harris. Appreciate that. All right, I checked my paper. Thank you. Thank you, Be Smiley. That's right. Thank you for the coffee, Be Smiley. I really appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. PayPal. Appreciate PayPal. Coffee, buy me a coffee is too. For PayPal, the best one out of all three. PayPal is the best one. They don't take anything away.
Grupo Firme abre nueva fecha todo el mundo habla en inglés y en español, ¿no? Pero lo que se me hace raro es que cuando yo llegué a Valle,
Check this out.
era así como que, ay, esta vieja loca, ¿se acuerdan? La vieja loca.
So they used to call her vieja loca, crazy old lady, crazy old woman. So you have been getting called that for many years. So what I'm saying is nothing new. I'm just repeating the same thing people have been saying about you for 30 years. The only thing is I came from that conclusion before you admitted to people saying that about you 30 years. Look at the quotation. I'm going to make it bigger. So I'm not, look at this crazy woman, the crazy woman, and Valle de Bravo, right? They kicked you out of there. They called you the crazy woman. You went after Jimena Sanchez, a Fox News reporter. You stalked her. Look at the freeze frames on this pigeon. Look at that. Oh, always attacking somebody. She's been attacking a woman, anybody for years. She always attacks somebody more famous than her. Jessica. Right now she's attacking somebody named Jasmina Saavedra. She's attacked Jimena Sanchez. Let me see where's Jimena Sanchez. Let's pull her up, man, because she's always claiming that Jimena Sanchez stole her fame. So this is Jimena Sanchez, right? So right now she's treating Oscar El Blue like Jimena Sanchez. She always has like an obsession over somebody. Oh, I froze. All right, we're back. We're back. My bad. All right, you guys can hear me? Oh man. I don't know what the hell happened to my internet, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave the pigeon at there. Am I back? Am I back? All right, we're back. All right, cool. We're back. All right, let's get back to the pigeon then. I thought I lost everybody. All right, we still got some time for one more pigeon, right? We're back. All right. Man, the deep state, right? Am I right? So this is another video I played before just to get people caught up. So the pigeon likes to stalk people. Jimena Sanchez, Oscar. She has also stalked me in the past.
Otherwise known as legal Latino heat.
Okay.
A man that she has been obsessed with and that she has been stalking for years. This is a man that she was stalking that while she was friends with Mary, while she was at Mary's house. In fact, this guy was so sick of her, so disgusted with her. He didn't want to take or receive any calls from her any which way. But in her obsession, she would take other people's accounts, other people's devices, other people's telephones. She did use Mary's device to contact Robert. And then proceeded to send message after message to Mary, trying to figure out, did Robert ever call you? Did Robert ever respond? Because she used Mary's account to do it. Hi, Mary. How are you? Did Robert ever reply? I've been thinking about that. I know you have, stalker. And then again, the very next day, hi, Mary. I'm obsessed. How are you? Did Robert ever reply? I've been thinking about that. And then the next, couple of days in January, hi, Mary. I'm wondering if Robert ever replied.
So this pigeon has stalked me, right? In different states. She would take other people's phones and call me with other people's phones. Like, I think I had half of San Diego's phone records in my phone because I used to get calls from San Diego all the time. What is it? 619? The Rey Mysterio number, right? 619. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. I thought Rey Mysterio was calling me, right? January 18th, 2019. January 2nd, 2019. 619, booyaka, booyaka would text me. And I'm like, oh, Rey Mysterio. And it would be like, hi, I hope you're doing good. Oh, hope everything is well. And I'm like, who the hell are these people? So she would use all her friends. She would use all her friends to call me. Look, this is 2019, ladies and gentlemen. This is what, like 2-3 years ago? And then the pigeon has the nerve to say that I'm the one that's obsessed when she's using other people's phones to contact me. That this is the reason I stopped giving out my phone number, ladies and gentlemen. I stopped giving out. This pigeon even called me at one of my jobs, ladies and gentlemen, in a different state. This pigeon is very obsessive and dangerous. So what Oscar is going through, I went through already. What Jimena Sanchez is going through, I've gone through already. But what I'm doing is raising awareness to people about this individual. She is very dangerous and evil. You see her obsession, it will make her do evil things. And this is what I try to warn people about this pigeon. Stay away. You don't want to become one of her obsessions or fatal attractions. How many fatal attractions has she had in the past 5 years? So right here, shout out to Cindy and KPPFM for covering this pigeon a couple of years ago. Man, I'm hoping Cindy does some more videos on her. Shout out to Cindy and Duke. Pigeon hates these videos for some reason. So she's always telling Oscar to take these pigeons down because Cindy was perhaps the one person that broke down the pigeon for us to understand better. And because I used to say, like, why does she do this? Why is she why? So what Cindy did, and we hope she comes back because I think she's a pigeon whisperer because the pigeon hates Cindy a lot. And this is the kind of videos and production Cindy gave us. And she broke these down with receipts. And we appreciate that. Come back, Cindy. Make some more pigeon videos.
Could you please look?
Yeah.
And what is she doing at the court? I just had a dream about Robert.
Oh, my God.
I'm still obsessed with him. Because she is cuckoo in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
She is cuckoo in the brain.
Pigeon is cuckoo, folks. Let's see how I could put another evidence into this case, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, look at what happened to Jimena Sanchez. She was famous for a while until everybody just started. I mean, look at what happened to Jimena Sanchez. You know, she was famous for a while until everybody just started catching up, and everybody's got like millions of followers on the internet, and she's just whatever. Now freaking Fox is shut down, and she's not even doing that, and who knows? By the time they open back up, she may be 45, and she may not even be able to go. I don't know, who knows? But anyway.
Look how she spoke about Jimena Sanchez, right? The same way she speaks about Oscar El Blue, the same way she speaks about anybody else. See how crazy? I'm gonna play that clip one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to the way she's.
I mean, look at what happened to Jimena Sanchez. She was famous for a while until everybody just started catching up, and everybody's got like millions of followers on the internet, and she's just whatever. Now freaking Fox is shut down, and she's not even doing that, and who knows? By the time they open back up, she may be 45, and she may not even be able to go. I don't know, who knows? But anyway.
You know what Jimena Sanchez did? She just got married. She's probably going to start a family. So let me just show you something. Her net worth. Jimena Sanchez, right? You want to make fun of Jimena Sanchez? Jimena Sanchez, worth at the age of 39. So Jimena Sanchez is 39 years old. Her net worth is from 100,000 to 1 million. She has garnered over 2.1 million followers on Twitter. So Pigeon, you never will get to where Jimena Sanchez is at her age. You're past that age. You're like 20 years overdue. You're like 10, 20 years past 39. So Jimena Sanchez had a career. Now she's married. She's going to start a family. She's living her life. Let her live her life. And all you did was obsessed over that woman for years and years and years. And all she did was get better and better, climb up, become successful, make a name for herself. And now she's good. But what do? Beg for dog donations? Lie about people? Slander people? Because what you do, Pigeon, you just turn on your computer and start talking. I'm showing videos. I'm just explaining the videos, but I let most of the videos do the talking here because this is your own words. I'm just putting things into perspective here. Look at the way you sound, you come off. Anybody with common sense would be like, something is wrong with this person. And this person is running for Congress. Oh my God, I played this in my ear too loud. I'm going to scare you guys with this one. No warning. Oh, I'm really cringing. Play. Look at those crazy eyes, crazy pigeon eyes.
Hey guys, good morning from Tijuana, Mexico. How is everybody doing? So anyway, had a really good night last night because I feel that I don't know what the hell was going on, but last night it was just like a
Look, 22 seconds in, she hasn't said anything. Her videos are all hot airs and ums, ands and ums, and so the audience that she has, what do you watch from her? Like, I make fun of her, and this is fun. I get a kick out of making fun of her because it's easy. It's easy to make fun of her. I encourage people to make fun of her. No, what happened, Melissa Young, Kirsten found out who she really was, and she distanced herself from this person. That's why Kirsten stopped having her on her show for like 3-4 months.
like a new fresh start. So, but anyway, how are you guys doing? I'm on my way to take some of my doggies to the vet. And stay tuned because I'm going to be going somewhere this week or soon. I don't know. I'll let you know. So anyway, bye guys. Good morning.
50 seconds of nothing. 50 seconds of nothing. This pigeon, like, I think she needs social media for validation. She needs those likes. She needs the hate to survive. She needs something to fight for, because that's what gives her that energy, right? That the hate, the fight. She has to. I gotta fight. I gotta fight. You got all her videos. I gotta fight. I gotta fight. I gotta my message. My message. I gotta fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I've done videos about this pigeon for years, just making fun, running laps on her. Oh, look! Let's look at this news article. You guys find this on the internet, man. Look at this one.
Activist who goes by Paloma for Trump.
So why does she look fat in the news? So is this Photoshop? This is an official KPBS report. Look. So who's lying? Her pictures or the camera? They do say the picture adds 10 pounds, right? A camera adds 10 pounds, right?
She has more than 47,000 followers on Facebook.
47,000 followers on Facebook. She's saying 7 million.
And she's been selling Make Tijuana Great Again baseball caps.
I'm probably the most Mexican Trump supporter you will ever find.
That's
Oh, she also attached her name to Trump.
Probably the most Mexican Trump supporter you will ever find.
That's questionable given her cross-border lifestyle. But still, Zuniga has become the face of the Mexican resistance to the Central American migrants in Tijuana.
I'm a nationalist, just like President Trump, and I'm a firm believer in taking care of our people first. So that's been my,
Look at her shirt. Her shirt says Paloma for Trump.
my message in Tijuana.
My message, you see, my message.
That's been my message in Tijuana, that we should take care of our Mexicans before we take care of other people.
Zuniga has been accused of harassing the migrants. She was part of a confrontation with the caravan that turned violent a few weeks ago. She admits that maybe they could have approached each other differently.
Especially at the time, we really weren't familiar with these people. Now we're getting a little bit more familiar with them, and we're realizing that, maybe not all of them are criminals, but
Zuniga says she has compassion for the migrants and that she just wants people to follow the law. She didn't like that some of the migrants pushed past police barricades to get into Mexico. Meanwhile, other residents, like Jorge Santos, have been welcoming the migrants all along. He says people who oppose them don't know the love of God.
Jesús estuviera aquí en vida como tú y yo.
If Jesus was here alive like us, he'd do this. He'd give food to the hungry.
All right, thank you, Jesus. So whenever there's a camera rolling, the pigeon has to be right. The reporter is Jean Guerrero. Who is she? I don't know who's Jean Guerrero.
You should have seen.
So shout out to Andy's random edits. This one is from Andy's random edits. Shout out to him. This was May 26, 2019.
A live video the other day. Like, I got so many calls about, they were like,
Man, when people make fun of the pigeon, it's easy, man. Blues Dolls was making pigeon. Let me see if I can find a Blues Dolls animation on the pigeon. Man, I'm telling you, the pigeon is such easy to make.
like, it was painful watching this legal guy destroy this Neo guy. It was painful. It was painful. Like, seriously, at this point, this is the best advice I can give you. Just like I told you, 2 years ago, believe me, John, you're gonna be making money taking my content and twisting it around, and taking somebody else's content and twisting it around and use it for making money.
See, she gets mad because I make money off her content. This was back in 2019, 20. People hated her so much that she gets mad when I do her videos and people sponsor or donate to the show. She gets mad. She hates that. So I know she's probably watching right now.
John, you're gonna be making money taking my content and twisting it around.
No. Well, I'm not making pretzels over here, so I'm not twisting your content. I'm just taking your trash content and making some food out of it. You know, I can make some bread out of it. I'm not making pretzels. I'm not twisting pretzels over here. I'll take your trash content, mold it up a little bit, maybe bake some bread. You know, put some mayonnaise and some turkey and some cheese, and we're having some fun over here. That's what I do with your trashy content. Look what Andy's random edits did with your content. It made this gold right here.
And taking somebody else's content and twisting it around and use it for laughs and use it to make money. You watch. Take my content, take my words, and make cartoons with it. Okay, you don't let people intimidate you. You don't let people walk all over you. You don't let people slander you. So take my content, use it for laughs, and use it to make money. And make cartoons with it. I'm gonna allow that. Anyway, that's my rant for today. And the problem is this guy. Oh my God, he's so sick. This guy is so sick. Look. Like, look at you. And look at where he's at. Despechado, estás despechado.
Which one is this one? Pigeon Talk. There's another one?
John is this guy that I met a couple years ago. I like John. I love John. John, just so you know. I mean, you can make a million videos of me. You can make fun of me all you want. Making all these cartoons and all this stuff about me. And I respect that, John. So keep making videos. There's a video out there that's really funny. It's just it's just a parody. But if you guys get a chance, go watch it on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and search Legal Latino. Oh my God, it's the funniest thing. You guys have to watch it. All these cartoons and stuff about me. And then we do have to be, we do have to be educated, proper. And I will be proper, and I will be, and I will try to be as educated as possible. Just keep in mind that's just almost impossible. Okay. You will hardly ever find anyone as loyal and as respectful as Legal Latino. Guys, please don't quote, don't take my words out of context. I just want you to know that you're very, very, very appreciated, and you have a big place in my heart for everything you've done. Okay. So let's see. Teddy Spaghetti 2020.
So, I just got endorsed by the Pigeon. I just got endorsed. That was an endorsement right there, ladies and gentlemen, right? That was an endorsement. This was right when this happened during the same time, right? The Pigeon was attacking, right? This was back in 2019. So I did this video. I like to make spoofs. So this is younger me back in 2019, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, that's me when I was younger with the longer hair,
Latino heat and my message. I come to you here with my message. A little disappointed. They're trying to shut me down, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to shut me down. My message needs to be heard. I don't care how many followers I have, how many subscriptions, how many people are watching me right now. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is my message. That's the only thing that matters to me. I don't care. You shut me down on YouTube, Twitter. I don't care. I just care about my message. I don't care about the donations. I just care about my message, all right? Spread my message. That's all I care about. Please, guys, share this video. Share my message. My message needs to be out there, guys. Come on. You guys are not sharing. You guys are not. I'm playing this on you guys. You guys are not sharing. You guys are not sharing. So
that's because in her videos, she's always like, share my message, share my message. So I was just spoofing her. So it's easy to make fun of the Pigeon. Easy. I encourage others to do it. And I encourage people to insult the pigeon, ladies and gentlemen. I really encourage it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get out of here. Ow, went overtime today. I'm going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to work on a pigeon special for the weekend. I don't want to give you a definite, but stay tuned. Hit the bell so you get notification. Most likely it will be for Sunday evening. So definitely I'm going to work on the pigeon special. I didn't show you everything because the other video is like an hour long, and we're not going to sit here for hours watching this. You know, we're at work right now. We got things this Friday, but I'm going to try to chop them up with timestamps so we get it ready for Sunday or maybe tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate it. Give me a good morning in the chat. I'm going to give you guys some shout outs. I appreciate you guys. I got to give you some shout outs. I wouldn't be able to do this show if you guys weren't here tuning in, watching, supporting, sponsoring. It really goes a long way. I really, really appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. I really, really enjoy doing this. I hope you guys enjoy watching. I hope I'm entertaining enough. And if not, I'll try my best to be more entertaining next time. So we're here to have fun too. You know, we're here to talk some news, but we're also here to have fun, man. Life is short. We got to enjoy. We got to laugh a little bit. You know, especially if we at work. Best time to watch me is at work, ladies and gentlemen. I encourage you to watch me during work. It'll help you go by quicker. So thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you guys some shout outs, comment, say good morning, say goodbye, say good, have a good weekend. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Share my message. Share my message, ladies and gentlemen. Share my message. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give you guys some shout outs. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Ultra Bat, Ultra Fantastico Worldwide. Shout out to Michelle Hutchins. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Samantha 1776. Shout out to Nikki Fruit Loops 370. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to Trina Morales. Shout out to Michelle Hutchins. Shout out to Mysterious. Thank you. Shout out to Ms. Hutchins. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to Melissa Young. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to Michelle Hutchins. Shout out to Nikki Fruit Loops 370. Shout out to Michelle Hutchins. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to Kimberly Gilliard. Shout out to Jonathan Rankin. Sometimes it gets kind of hot. Shout out to Josephine Lopez. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to Melissa Young. Shout out to Nikki Fruit Loops 370. Shout out to Allison Craig. Shout out to Mitchell Hutchins. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Melissa Young. Shout out to B. Smiley III. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to FTW Bill. Shout out to B. Smiley III. Shout out to Kimberly Gilliard. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to Tamale Harris. Thank you for the coffee. Shout out to Danny Real Jr. Shout out to Shake Sam. Thank you for the coffee. Shout out to B. Smiley III. Shout out to Mysterious. And at the Man Cave. Sometimes it gets kind of hot. Shout out to Mr. Crypto. Shout out to Michelle Hutchins. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Trina Morales. Shout out to Lorraine Favela. Shout out to Yeti. Shout out to Luann Petty. Shout out to you. Thank you for the coffee. Shout out to Tina Harnaga. Shout out to Trina Morales. Shout out to Shake Sam. Shout out to Samantha 76. Who else is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Mayhem K8. Shout out to Man Cave.
A real man like Regal Latino, living life like Evil Knievel.
Shout out to Lisa Salarza. Shout out to Janine Sexton. Shout out to Mysteria. Shout out to Bluesdale. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Irrational Times. Shout out to the lovely assistant. Shout out to T-Moose. Shout out to Swally. Shout out to Allison Craig. Shout out to Pamela Hernandez. Shout out to Bluesdale. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Julio Esparza. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Shout out to Angela Rico. Am I missing anybody? Hope I'm not missing anybody. See, I try to remember everybody. The more you participate, the more remember. I'm like the professor, the teacher. If I don't have to call out your name, I already know. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Hit that like button on the way out. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Trina Morales. Thank you for tuning in. God willing, I'll be back Monday, same time. And God willing, I'll be doing a live stream over the weekend on this pigeon. All right, ladies. Any breaking news, I might go live tomorrow morning too. If anything crazy happens over the night for tomorrow morning, I might go live. We'll see, folks. Hit that little bell so you can know. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. Take care, everybody.